A YouTuber named Talk to Trending was camping in Tamil Nadu, India, near a haunted fort. The fort is said to have a very powerful spirit, and the camper wanted to see if he could find any signs of it. While discussing the haunted location, this happens. A ghostly figure suddenly appears behind them. It looks like a person dressed in robes, and when it moves out of sight, the camera checks to see what it was, but finds nothing. A man was hiking through the woods when he stumbled upon a box half buried in the ground. Intrigued, he decides to open the box and is taken aback by what he finds.
I don't know exactly what it means entirely, but anyhow.
Nestled within was a peculiar doll, its features unsettling and worn. Despite the creeping unease that washed over him, he maintained his composure as he examined the doll closely. Many who had seen it believed it resembled a voodoo doll, perhaps discarded or abandoned. A Reddit user shared an unnerving experience during a trip to Tenerife. While his group took a break in a pine forest on Mount Teide, he wandered off on his own to sit and record a video of the surroundings. Suddenly, he heard a clear whisper in his ear, even though there was no one nearby. Upon reviewing the footage, he was shocked to hear a faint woman's voice. The event left him feeling disturbed and wondering whether it could be explained or if something paranormal was at play. This photo, shared by Reddit user remarkable_elk8361, was taken at a private cemetery in Cabuyao, Laguana, Philippines. It shows a crew digging a grave around 8 p.m. However, what stands out is a skull-like figure next to a man in a grey shirt. I'm not sure if this is something paranormal or just pareidolia, but it definitely looks creepy. An adventurer discovers something incredible while hiking in the forest. He finds a giant tree with a big hole at its base. Curious, he grabs a headlamp and crawls inside. Inside the tree, he discovers a decent space that could be used for camping, but the real surprise comes when he notices a smaller opening covered with dirt beneath the tree. He digs it out and squeezes through to find a long, hidden tunnel that seems man-made, but it ends at a dead end with animal bones scattered around. The video ends, leaving viewers wondering who created the cave and why. While a man was fishing by a lake, he noticed this.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah, it's on my side of the bank now. I'll see it. I'm gonna zoom in as close as I can. There it is. It's like it's still in the water up to its waist. It knows I'm up here. I think it wants to come up here, but it's not going to while I'm here.
A large, dark figure standing in the distance. The figure seemed to be searching for food along the riverbank. Is this really Bigfoot or just an animal? On a walk, Gaiden420 and his dog heard this.
Come on.
Interestingly, the dog seemed to sense something was wrong even before the scream became audible. Startled, the man and his dog quickly left the area. Some users suggest it could be a fox, while others wonder if it was someone in distress. The young man visits an abandoned nuclear site nestled in a forested area of Illinois.
Yeah, so here are the bunkers.
Upon entering the mysterious structure, he finds this.
Hey! Very weird noises in here. Oh shit. There's some sort of satanic ritual going on here.
What could be going on in this abandoned building? While searching for his next camping spot in Kazakhstan, a camper stumbled upon something strange. A large pentagram etched into the ground in a remote, empty area with no clear purpose. Some say it might be a hoax to draw attention, while others believe it could be a summoning circle from forgotten rituals. Is this a hidden mystery, or just an odd landmark meant to spark curiosity? A young man named Babu found himself in a terrifying situation during a trekking trip when he slipped and became stranded on a steep hillside. Clinging to the cliff's edge without food or water, he endured 2 long days in this dangerous position. His friends had eventually called for help, but several rescue attempts failed due to the cliff's challenging terrain. Finally, the Indian army stepped in, and after hours of effort, they managed to secure Babu with a rope and pull him to safety. A skier is gliding through the Alps when disaster strikes. After losing balance, the skier falls into a deep, icy chasm. He tries to stop, but falls into a dark void surrounded by ice. Miraculously, he survives, but the thought that he could have fallen even deeper is terrifying. How he managed to escape remains unknown. After spending a night in the woods, a man encounters a wild boa constrictor near his tent. Frightened but intrigued, he takes a closer look. The snake, disturbed by the man's presence, begins to hiss and make warning sounds, clearly agitated. Suddenly, this happens.
If you've ever wondered what an angry boa constrictor looks and sounds like, this is what it is. Check that out, man.
Luckily, the man managed to dodge the boa's attack just in time. While camping in the forest, this man suddenly saw this. A strange, ghostly figure floating in the sky. It looked like a person in a long robe with arms stretched out, reaching for something. Who or what the man captured that day remains a mystery. A Reddit user shared that his grandmother recently showed him a photo taken about 10 years ago in their cabin in the woods. She insists that no one was there when she took the picture, yet a shadowy figure can clearly be seen in the background. She explained that a man once lived there who owned a parrot, an eerie detail that seems to match the figure in the photo. A group was hiking through the forest when they spotted an unknown creature moving across a river. One of them managed to snap a quick photo before they hurriedly left, fear setting in. Its bipedal form and thick fur have led some to believe it could be Bigfoot. However, the photo raises questions about where exactly it was taken. While caving with a group, this man found himself in a terrifying situation.
Stop! On the left-hand side!
He became wedged in a narrow passage, stuck so tightly he couldn't move forward or backward. The situation turned even more dire as water began filling the confined space around him. Desperate, he calls out to his partner outside the passage, urgently asking for help. His partner tries to pull him out, but the struggle is intense, with the water level rising steadily.
You have to go out. Just push out back. It's on now, you pull me!
Thankfully, after a few tense moments, they managed to pull him out safely. A Reddit user shared a photo from a relaxing trip in a forest in Chattanooga, Tennessee. While attempting to capture a funny face on a tree, he later noticed something unusual in the picture. When zoomed in, a strange grey figure appears to be standing on the edge of a fence. Some commenters believe it resembles a woman in Victorian clothing, possibly a nurse or housemaid. With the area's rich Civil War history, some wonder, could this be the spirit of a Civil War nurse? Chris Hopkins and his friends decide to explore the haunted forest Haven Mental Asylum at 3 a.m. After making their way through the forest, they notice a light in the distance.
That was somebody. Yeah. We're walking down the trail. We just heard someone right over there. There's people right there. They are right there, right in front of us. They're walking towards us right now. We're walking back in the woods. Dude, they're wearing all black. They're coming over here. They're coming. Dude. Yo. They're coming directly at us. I'm not moving until they shine their light at me. Yo. Hello. Yo. Yo, we just met up with these guys.
Hey.
Yo, these were some of the guys we were in here.
Actual ghost hunters, but we on another mission.
They flashed their lights back and forth and eventually encountered a group claiming to be fellow ghost hunters, but something about them felt off. The groups decided to enter the abandoned asylum together, but it wasn't long before Chris discovered their true intentions.
Come out here and listen to all these birds. Listen to all these birds. Aged in right here. We need to get away from them. They're sea grabbers. Yeah. We need to get away from them. Well, we're gonna sit right now. I don't think they'll care. I don't want to steal my game. Yeah, you're right. They have knives.
They were there to steal copper to sell for cash. Realizing they were surrounded by shady people armed with sharp tools, Chris quickly decided to make an exit. In 2016, explorers stumbled upon a strange sight inside a cave in Wales. Around 100 abandoned cars piled up in a steep, chaotic formation. These rusted, decaying vehicles seem to have been dumped over time, though why or how remains a mystery. Some speculate the cave may have served as a dumping ground or secret disposal site years ago. This man was driving down an old abandoned road on his way to his camping site when suddenly he spotted something terrifying. A figure in a white dress was crossing the road ahead. When the man gets out of his car to investigate, he finds nothing but darkness. Was it a person or something more sinister? If it was a person, why would they be wandering alone so late at night, deep in a dark forest? This video was recorded in South Bloomingville, Ohio by a security camera.
What do you think you You just want to go far. Why do you think Titan
Moments after a dog starts barking, something appears to move near the electric pole on the left side of the screen. Just 10 seconds before, there was faint movement in the bushes beside the porch post. Could the movements be from Bigfoot, or is it just a person nearby? Two campers discovered a deep 200-foot sinkhole along a hiking trail.
Dude!
Oh, you got a rock?
I got a rock, man. Check this out. Dang!
Curious, they decided to explore it. Inside the sinkhole, they found some strange items.
There's a microwave down here? Yeah. Somebody carried a microwave all the way down that trail just to huck it down here.
2 miles.
That is insane. Dude, a tire's down here.
And after squeezing through a narrow passage, they noticed markings dated back to 1958.
There's a 1958 right here.
Wow.
That one's old.
People have known about this forever. No, but see, oh, dude, that smells horrible.
Oh yeah, there's bad gas in this one.
Dude, whatever you just, when you sank in there.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, there's so many signatures back here. Yeah, David, 75. Ronnie, 75. 60, 60. Set a giant ornate 76. I'm guessing that this is as far as it goes if everybody's putting their signature here.
The air was thick with a foul smell, and drawings on the walls hinted that others had been there before them. Despite dead ends and tight spots, they pushed on.
Oh, we're doing this. I told you it looked like it ended.
Pretty gnarly.
I know. That's not good.
This I can do. I think it opens up.
No way.
Let's see it getting bigger. It's so tight, I can barely fit. Oh, it's rough.
I know. It's rocky and dusty.
Better. Does not look like we should be breathing this.
No. It's a whole lot of mold in here.
Yeah.
Finally, they decided to leave, aware of the dangers lurking within the sinkhole. A man walks around the woods at night with his family. During their walk, they came across an eerie setting with candles.
Guys, check it out. Come here. Come down here with me right now. Guys, seriously. Guys, come here now. Come here with me. We're gonna follow this trail. Hold on, look where the trail. Come here now. Come here with me right now. Come here. There's a blood trail and a t-shirt. There's a bloody t-shirt.
Suddenly, one of his kids spots something strange behind a tree.
There's someone behind the tree.
Where? Where?
Right there.
Where?
Behind the tree.
What tree?
That tree.
Which one?
That one.
Where?
Right there. Yeah.
Which one? This one here?
What do you think we're talking about? There he is. Yeah, go over there.
Where? Go. Go. I just saw him. Go. Don't fall. Don't fall up the stairs.
A strange cloaked figure was seen staring at them. They quickly ran back to their car. As they drive away from Hummel Park, they see something terrifying right in front of them.
Is it real? Back it up. Back it.
Go!
I'm trying to back up. I can't. I don't want to crash. He's coming back in the trees. He's gonna try to
Open!
get us.
Close the window!
Slapdog wisely puts the car in reverse to escape. They manage to get away, but no updates about this eerie encounter have been given. While hiking in the jungle, a group came across an orangutan. During an interaction, an orangutan grabbed her wrist and held on tightly.
What we just hear.
No. It's all right.
Okay.
Don't panic. Just take picture there.
Don't bite.
Is it okay?
No. No. Masz po mnie, Mike? Ej! Weź Peppa!
Relax. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Yeah, but he want my hand.
No, they provide.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I have another one. Oh, it's okay, baby. Oh. Okay.
Despite being given multiple fruit bribes, the orangutan tightened its grip.
Nanas, yang cepat, nanas. Don't panic, just relax, don't panic, Don't panic, Sorry, Sure. Sige. No, sige. Yang ini jangan dekat sini nanti.
Finally, the group managed to find a way to free her. YouTuber Dara Tav ventured into the Paris Catacombs, an underground resting place for over 6 million souls.
Okay, so. Oh my god. Someone literally lives there. That is a bit scary.
Although we're crazy Teide, somehow there's someone that lives down here.
The scariest part about being down here is the people who might.
While exploring, they stumbled upon people living inside the catacombs, which can be dangerous, as foreigners with cameras are often robbed and left to die within the tunnels. They needed to get to safety, so their guide checked out a new route. Carefully, they navigated narrow, bone-lined tunnels.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
There are bones here.
I feel like I need to be extra careful where I step, just because, like, these are actually human bones.
Whoa. Oh my god, this is kind of freaky. This is not hundreds, this is thousands of.
As they delved deeper, searching for paintings by an explorer who disappeared decades ago, this happened.
If there's someone who's been down there, it could be true that he got lost.
We don't have a map for this port.
I don't know, because it's endless.
In a Teide passage, the YouTuber heard something, and they had been found.
Guys. Shh. I thought I heard something.
We had been found.
Go. We've been told just to move. I think we're so deep that we might be in, like, the inner civilization area.
We've literally gone too deep. The guides have got spooked.
Seen some shady people.
I'm a little bit shook right now, not gonna lie.
Panicked, they quickly retreated, haunted by the sense they could be attacked by the inner civilization. Fortunately, they managed to get out safely. A man and his son were camping in a forest when they suddenly encountered something frightening. A large figure darted through the forest, moving too quickly to see clearly. At first, it was hard for them to tell what the figure was, but as they checked the footage, they realized it was even more unsettling than expected. While walking through the woods, a man encounters a strange cave-like structure. It appears to be man-made, but its purpose and origin are unknown. As he films this surprising sight, he accidentally captures something strange on camera. If you look closely, you can see some sort of movement inside. The man didn't notice it while filming, but he did feel a sense of unease standing near the cave. What was this structure built for, and what ghostly figure has been haunting it? A woman and her dog were doing a photo shoot in a forest near Amsterdam when something terrifying happened.
The best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa. Oh my god. Holy shit. Is he okay?
The sounds echoed through the trees, making it difficult to tell where exactly they were coming from. Trying to help, she shouted in both English and Dutch, hoping for a response, but the screaming kept going.
Are you okay? Alles gut?
Some commenters think it sounds like a mountain lion, but that's unlikely since mountain lions don't live in the Netherlands. The woman was terrified and decided to do her photo shoot elsewhere. This YouTuber decided to go solo camping in a quiet forest. As night fell, he settled in to sleep, but something woke him up.
Guys, I just woke up. It's like 2 a.m. and I just heard footsteps outside of the tent. Literally woke me up. It was so loud. They went away though. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to go out and check, but I'm kind of scared too.
Scared, yet curious, he ventured outside to investigate, finding nothing unusual except for a marked tree, something he hadn't noticed before.
Wait, guys, what is this? There's some sort of marking on the tree. It's kind of creepy. I wonder what that's for.
When things seemed calm again, he crawled back into his sleeping bag, only to be jolted awake again.
Hello?
If you listened closely, you could hear footsteps circling his tent. Unable to determine what was making the noises, he decided to pack up and leave the campsite abruptly in the middle of the night. While walking in the woods, a father records his daughter, Liana, unaware of what's behind them. In the background, a large creature can be seen moving. Later, when they review the footage, they're shocked to see what they believe might be Bigfoot. When this hiker decides to take on a new trail, she quickly regrets it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I found, it was live streaming and then I found this. That's like I found this bone, and it looks like a hip bone of a human, and it looks like it's been cut off. You can leave, and that looks like the bit that you put a leg into. And I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. This is where I am. I'm in the middle of the woods. I'm on this bit that isn't even really a track at all. There's like trees covering it. It could be an animal's, but I don't know. So I'm gonna call the police, I think.
While live streaming her adventure, she spots a bone by the side of the path, and it looks disturbingly human. Suspicion and fear creep in, and she decides to call the police. They arrive swiftly, launching an investigation, but keep her in the dark about their findings. As night falls, she's left to walk back to her car through the dark forest, alone and unsettled. Unfortunately, no further updates are shared. 2 women were using the Randonautica app and found themselves deep in the woods, where they encountered something very unsettling.
They're doing a ritual. This is real. This is not a game. This is when we get murdered.
They were led to abandoned buildings where they heard strange chanting. The eerie sounds made them wonder if a cult ritual was taking place. What else could be happening out there? A group of campers was having a great night by the fire, sharing stories and laughter. Suddenly, everything changed when an unexpected guest entered their campsite. Take a look.
Hey, you guys got pans? Make pans.
Get bear spray.
Hey, you guys got pans? Make pans.
Biscuit.
Get on now, get. Yo.
Sprayan mo dati. Okay, he's right there behind you. Oh, yeah.
Fortunately, the bear seemed more interested in their food than in the campers. After a brief rummaging through their supplies, it lost interest and wandered off into the woods. These hikers were searching for caves to explore when they came across a small hole and decided to check it out, unsure if there was an easier way out.
Yeah, good. Helmet gets stuck.
Here, the helmet gets stuck. Yeah. I'm gonna hand this down to you.
Yes.
Nicely done, kid.
Good ball. Yes.
Here.
Right here, go for it. Nice. And then look.
Yeah, look back up.
Yay.
The girl went in first to see what was inside. Fortunately, there was enough space and the cave wasn't too deep. How they managed to get back out, however, remains a mystery. On June 8th, 2018, Danny and his wife were hiking in a park when they filmed the beautiful scenery.
Did you hear that? What was it? What was that?
But later, while reviewing the footage, they noticed something unusual. A dark figure peeking from behind a tree. The figure appeared heavy and humanoid. Although some suggest it might be a bear, bears aren't commonly seen in that area. Could this be something else entirely? These campers went on a snowmobile ride when this happened. A moose, disturbed by their presence, suddenly charges and strikes one of the riders, knocking him off his snowmobile. After the attack, the moose retreats back into the wilderness. Fortunately, no one was seriously hurt in this close call. A group of friends were out for a hike when this happened.
So me and the boys went on like a little walk and adventure to this place, and we was the only ones around, and we was walking up the hill and we looked back and we saw these. We don't know who they are, like some sort of like cult or religion. They're walking into a pitch black forest, and you'll see a video in a minute of the sounds they were making. It was so scary, so yeah, we did follow them in the end. It wasn't the wisest.
They suddenly saw a large gathering of people dressed entirely in white. Despite their fear, they decide to quietly watch from a distance. A moment later, they hear swinging sounds coming from the distance. What strange ritual had they just witnessed? Nick Foster was walking in the woods with his dog Poppy. While filming, he captures something unexpected.
Squirrels, up here. Come here. Come on. This way.
A pale, ghostly figure can be seen moving between the trees. Nick mentions he was the only one there with Poppy. He suggests it looks like a soldier in a helmet and a trench coat. Many viewers agree with Nick and think it could be a ghost of a soldier wandering alone. This woman was on a hiking trip when she suddenly encountered this. 3 large bears approached her. 2 of the bears hide behind bushes while one continues walking toward her, forcing her to back up. Suddenly, this happens.
Hey, stay back! Hey! 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 Get out!
One of the bears runs straight to the woman and she stops recording. We can only hope she returned home safely, though the fact that she uploaded the video suggests she at least made it back. TikTok user Adrian Montenegro02 recently shared a video of his family trip to the mountains near Monterrey, Mexico.
No bajes los pies.
At first, the video shows the family enjoying themselves on a swing. But when they reviewed the footage later, they were shocked to see this. A pale, human-like figure lurks in the background. It moves quietly at the edge of the woods as if hiding from the family. Many believe it's a skinwalker, while others think it might be a homeless person living in the woods. A man and his family were exploring the Southern California desert when they stumbled upon a mud cave known as the Coachella Valley Cave. Curious, the man and his nephew decided to venture inside and took a few photos as they explored. Nothing seemed unusual at the time, but when they reviewed the photos later, they spotted something chilling. A large creature with glowing eyes lurking in the shadows. Though it appeared humanoid, the nephew was certain it wasn't a person, as they hadn't seen anyone else nearby. Intrigued, he returned to the cave to investigate, but found nothing, leaving the mysterious figure unexplained. A camper in the UK was driving down a quiet road just after 5 a.m. when they saw something unusual. A figure stood motionless in the middle of the road, unresponsive to the bright headlights. Some people speculate that these figures might be the spirits of those who died in accidents on that road, stuck in a moment of time. A group was hiking through a forest when they stumbled upon a crocodile. Instead of walking away from it, one man decides to interact with the wild animal.
Oh, get ready to look big one, man. Not really, fine.
He loses his balance and falls, with the crocodile narrowly missing his hand and foot several times. Fortunately, the crocodile eventually moves away, leaving the man unharmed but likely scared. And that's why we should respect their space. In 2021, these people were rock climbing in Japan when an earthquake happened.
Still. Otsukeyo. さっちゃん、あんまりね、壁に捕まってると落ちるよ。上、まだ来てるよ。
While they were focused on their ascent, the ground began to shake violently. Fortunately, they managed to stay safe and avoid serious injuries. The hiker came across a cave and decided to investigate. While navigating its passages, he suddenly spots this.
It's over here. Holy shit. You okay there, bud?
A huge, dark, still shape just ahead. A hibernating bear. The massive creature remained motionless, completely unaware of his presence. Thankfully, the bear didn't stir, allowing the hiker to continue without incident. A camper set out to make a YouTube video about her camping trip. While editing the footage, she noticed something terrifying.
He had a helmet on most of the show because,
A movement can be seen outside her window. At the time, she felt uneasy, and now watching the footage back, it all makes sense. The movement remains unexplained. Was it a person, an animal, or something more supernatural? While a family was spending the day in the forest, they stumbled upon an abandoned castle and decided to record it. Suddenly, one of them spotted something eerie. A translucent figure standing completely still. The video cuts off there, leaving much unknown, but based on visible landmarks, it's suspected to have been filmed near Berry Pomeroy Castle in Devon, England. Some viewers believe the figure resembles the ghost of a monk, while others think it might be the spirit of a witch. If this footage is indeed real, it could be one of the best ghost captures yet. This man was on a camping trip when he went for a bike ride. Suddenly, he fell and spotted this. A snake was poised to bite him, and any small movement could put him in danger. Unfortunately, he didn't record how he managed to get out of there. This hiker was 300 meters underground in a cave when he decided to do this. He made the daring decision to jump 27 meters into a lake below. Thankfully, this wasn't his first time taking on such an extreme challenge. He's an experienced outdoor athlete, well versed in high jumps like this.
Yeah, the little guy. I'm talking to the world record holder of high jump. Serious? Wow, I'm very privileged.
Despite his expertise, the leap still looks terrifying. Chad Baus Amra and his family are enjoying themselves on Lake Michigan when an unexplainable cloud formation leaves them breathless.
Wow, that is so wild. Thomas, don't get in this. I think.
The long, tube-like cloud stretches for miles and twists eerily as it moves. Scientists have named this a morning glory cloud, but they don't fully understand why it forms. Those who have seen it often describe feeling small and insignificant in its presence. Chad and his family, both intrigued and a bit frightened, decide to head back to their car, just in case a storm rolled in. A man was fishing alone by a river in the deep woods, completely unaware of what happened behind him. Suddenly, a black figure can be seen lurking in the distance among the trees. The man explains he didn't experience anything unusual that day, aside from some rustling sounds around him, but nothing that made him feel unsafe. Later, when he reviewed the footage, he realized those sounds were creepier than he had thought. The man was camping in the woods when he saw this.
So I'm walking along here, and I run into this tree with this stupid grin on his face. It's just like the most perfect tree face I've ever seen. And then I look over here, another tree with a stupid grin on his face. He's like a little less happy, you know, he's just more is what it is kind of tree.
Several trees with what looked like human faces in their bark. What's strange is that it doesn't look like anyone carved those features. They seem to be naturally formed. Is this just a weird accident of nature, or is there something more to it? A group of men rode their motorcycles through the forest when suddenly something unexpected began to chase them. The riders managed to escape, but the figure remains behind, unfazed. Some say the creature looked like a person from a remote tribe, perhaps protecting its territory. While hiking in New Hampshire, this man heard strange noises and began recording. He captured footage of a large dark figure moving through the trees. Unfortunately, he was too far to capture any clear details of the creature. Whether it's a clever prank or an actual Bigfoot sighting remains a mystery. These girls were hiking through the woods when they decided to take a swim. As one of them jumped into the water, something unexplainable happened.
Ready, Caitlin? Yes. Grace, go, I'm filming.
Holy
She suddenly stopped midair, as if she had collided with an invisible barrier. Some suggest it was a glitch, while others speculate it might be something more paranormal. No further details have been given by the girls, leaving us to wonder if she felt anything strange in that moment. User YourFriend16 recently uploaded a 15-second clip titled, "This video I took at a lake." Taken during a peaceful hike, the video opens with the serene sounds of nature, until a terrifying scream suddenly breaks the silence. Now, it might have been a local animal, but there's something unsettlingly human about the sound. This man spotted something odd in his camper window. The bush seems to be on fire. but when the camera moves, the flames disappear. When the camera returns to the same view, the flames reappear again. The man repeated this multiple times, making sure it wasn't a mistake. If anyone has an explanation for this, they are encouraged to share it in the comments. This man was hiking in Australia when he accidentally captured something lurking behind him. A large, hairy figure was standing among the trees. Some viewers even claim to see a second figure nearby, though it's hard to tell for sure. Could this be an actual creature, or simply a decaying tree playing tricks on the eye? A man was walking through a secluded forest when he noticed a rock that seemed only loosely attached to the mountain. As he got closer, he realized it was actually a door leading into a cave. The door fit so perfectly with the rock that it looked almost real. Some believe these were built during World War II as bunkers or secret hideouts, while others think they might be military bases. What the doors truly lead to, however, remains a mystery. The boy was walking with his younger siblings when he accidentally captured this.
These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I have no idea where the dog is. What?
Something dark looks like it's watching them before quickly disappearing. Some think it could be a ghost because the woods are said to be haunted, and if you look closely, the figure seems semi-transparent. In 2016, a group of hikers in Argentina found themselves in a dangerous situation. They were caught in a landslide as debris came rushing down the mountain. If they had hesitated or waited too long, they could have faced serious injury or even death. The hikers acted swiftly and escaped the immediate danger. This man was happily skiing when he suddenly noticed something unusual.
Better watch out, you better not die, you better not crash, I'm telling you why, 'cause you told your wife you're at work.
A tall, dark figure peering out from behind a tree. The figure's height and shadowy appearance matched classic descriptions of Bigfoot. Unfortunately, the video cuts off right there, leaving what happened next a mystery. On their way to the campsite, a group of friends noticed something unusual in the distance and decided to start recording. When they came close, they saw this. A strange figure resembling a woman. Shaken, they didn't dare stop and quickly moved on. Who or what it was remains unknown. While hiking, a man stumbles upon a strange and eerie scene. The forest floor is littered with creepy doll-like figures, some hanging from trees, others scattered on the ground. Their distorted faces give them a haunting, unsettling appearance. Rusted equipment and eerie symbols are scattered around, adding to the bizarre atmosphere. The sight raises unsettling questions about who placed these objects there and why. A hiker starts recording when he hears something strange around him. What he captures is truly terrifying. This sighting aligns with similar reports from other campers in the area, who have also encountered unusual noises and glimpses of something in the woods, with many believing it could be Bigfoot. A man and his dog encountered something terrifying during their camping trip. Instead of pulling his dog away and running, he lets it bark at the mountain lion, which is a serious mistake. Luckily, the mountain lion isn't in the mood for a fight. As the dog barks, the man finally realizes the risk and starts to back away slowly from the mountain lion. In 2022, a Reddit user found something strange inside a cave in Estonia. An altar surrounded by household objects and flags. While some believed it was linked to dark magic, others thought it might be a monk's meditation space, as the flags appeared to be Buddhist prayer flags. However, the cave was in Europe, far from Southeast Asia, where Buddhism is more common. Let's watch this next terrifying vid.